Hello there. My name is Jeremiah with DealSoup.com, best business blog in the world for young adults. And today I want to make a quick video about cheap businesses that college students can start. Now, not only can college students can start this, pretty much anyone can start a business like this, in my opinion. And I am going to refer to this article I came across. Now, it looks like it was posted back in 2012, but I think there is some useful information. I think a lot of this information you can still use in today's society that are very, very inexpensive. All right, so this information will be in the description below if you want to look at this link, this article yourself. So I'm just going to skim through certain things. Looks like it has 8 easy low-cost businesses any college can start. Now, the first one they have here is a food cart. If you go downtown, you see those food cart, those little vendors. I think that's what they're referring to. And basically, you would just need a license to sell the food, to cook. Sites like gigmasters.com offer food carts for rent across the U.S. So you might want to check that out. And if you use like hot dog vendors and you know um, it will cost anywhere from 150 to $200. So go ahead and check that out. Essay tutoring is a really good session, or not session, a good thing to make money on the side for. No one is more. It says right here. Let me just read it briefly. No one is more qualified to a tutor prospective college students on SATs than a college student who did well on it. SAT prep books cost between $20 and $30. Set aside money for advertising in your local paper and put your ads in public places. Now, in today's society in 2014, newspapers are kind of dying out. And I don't think there's not too many young people who are reading newspapers. But it's definitely up to your preference, whatever you think works for you. You could be in somewhere where a lot of people might read a lot of newspapers. But I recommend that you use sources like Craigslist, uh, and public places, word of mouth and putting your posters in public places, maybe nonprofit organizations, libraries, things of that nature. And I think word of mouth is really good. So essay tutoring doesn't really require too much money to start. And let me just read here. Set your hourly rate as a regional price. Test Magic charges $85 per hour, while others go as high as $200 per hour. So all of that is under your discretion. T-shirt companies. Now, T-shirts can be expensive, as far as buying the product. If you are a designer or really good at designing T-shirts, I would recommend that you be creative. Say funny stuff, humorous stuff on the T-shirt and make it reasonable. That could be very lucrative, not only for a college student, but for anyone in general. Moving service. Now, really, all you need in a moving service is, a valid license. That probably would be recommended. And if you have a truck, this could be useful for you. Now, I've seen some ads on Craigslist where they say, we'll move for you. All you need to provide is the trunk or the transportation to do that. If you have a like a van or something like that, I guess you can kind of negotiate that depending on how you do it. But Craigslist need, people go to Craigslist all the time to find movers and things of that nature that might be useful for you and very inexpensive. All it really costs for you is advertising, really, or word of mouth. So that might be very inexpensive for you to start. Child care, daycare, starting your own babysitting services. Now, I don't know how this will work for a college student because, we all know that college professors, they sometimes forget that you have other classes, so they have a tendency to offer a lot of homework. So, I don't know how this will work, but it all depends on what your scheduling is like. If you're in college, it's up to you to find what's good for you. Arts and crafts. If you design arts or crafts, if you're very good with jewelry and designing things, you could sell your arts and craft stuff to local stores, local businesses, maybe a Hobby Lobby. That might be very useful for you. So I recommend that if you are really good with creating things. Website designs. Now, website designing, to me, in my opinion, is probably one of the most profitable, lucrative, cheap businesses to start. Just like any other business, the most expensive thing is word of mouth or advertising, getting it out there. If you are a web designer, and this definitely can be very useful if you're a web designer on a college campus, because we all know that a lot of college campuses, they like to party. So you could a lot of times run into party promoters, people who are needing someone to design flyers. I know someone personally that does that, and he gives a very low price to do flyers, so he makes a lot of money for it, and everyone goes to him now because he's the cheapest. So he eventually makes more than everybody now. So I recommend you go to web designing if you are really good at web designing, if you want to raise money for college and things like that. But other than that, like I said in the beginning, I was just skimming through some things. If you want to take a look at this article yourself, it'll be in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you visit our website, dealsoup.com, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.